Rhodes retains the Universal Championship. What a match! Oh my goodness! Cody Rhodes still with the Universal title intact, as Rhodes is still on top.
I see in my head, unlocking the future and letting it go. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness.
As we're off the heels of Extreme Rules, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to a brand new feel of Monday Night Raw live in Fresno, California, where tonight we get to hear from the Eater of Worlds as Bray Wyatt makes his Raw appearance for the first time in over a year. Bray Wyatt returns to WWE Universe mode starting tonight live on Raw. Also, we're going to kick the show off with Asuka and Liv Morgan, an interesting duo, teaming up for the first time ever against the Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair and Mandy Rose, live on Raw Plus More. But right now, let's kick the show off with the Women's Tag Team match. And there comes Toxic Mandy Rose.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose making her way in towards the ring. That should be a part of a tag team match. A very interesting matchup here, after especially what happened last week on Monday Night Raw, where Mandy Rose got a win over Bianca Belair, but in shady fashion. Belair had her hand underneath the bottom rope, but still, Mandy Rose is able to get the dub on Raw last week. So tonight, she's now teaming up with the Women's Champion. As here comes...
And her partner, from the Queen City, the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Here comes the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, making her way down the aisle. They're going to team up with Mandy Rose in this tag team match. They're going to take on one of her opponents, or actually her challenger for Survivor Series. As here comes the dangerous #1 contender, and Asuka.
From Osaka, Japan,
Asuka making her way towards the ring, looking to do battle in this tag team match. Asuka's tag partner is a very interesting tag partner, to say the least, but Asuka going to get a crack at the Raw Women's Champion, who she'll be facing at Survivor Series for that Women's Championship. No doubt about it. We get to see a little bit of a preview heading towards Survivor Series. The last time Asuka and Charlotte competed against one another was at the Money in the Bank Premium Live event earlier this year. A very interesting tag team partner for the dangerous Asuka, as here comes Miss Money in the Bank.
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Big opportunity here, Liv Morgan in this tag team match. Liv Morgan did say that she's going to be a part of both Raw and SmackDown now that she is Miss Money in the Bank. claiming that Charlotte Flair was the one that reminded Liv Morgan that, hey, I'm on both shows because I'm able to cash in either the Raw or SmackDown Women's title. Very interesting loop there. Interesting loophole for Liv Morgan as a SmackDown superstar. But here we go, tag team match on the way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Mandy Rose delivering strikes on Asuka. We're gonna go to work here, try to get a big dub over the #1 contender for the Raw Women's title. As Mandy Rose striking all over Asuka and then planted her with a backbreaker as well. A big opportunity for Mandy Rose here. Teaming up with the Raw Women's Champion, taking on the former Women's Champion in Asuka, the #1 contender at Survivor Series, as Mandy Rose in control here. Might have been a little showboating and taunting, but either way, in control is Mandy Rose all over Asuka. They're going to take her down with that hammerlock-like suplex, but Asuka, we're going to cut her off from making a tag, but too late there. Dropping Asuka on the back of her neck, able to make a tag. Here comes the Raw Women's Champion in Charlotte Flair. First time these two meeting inside the ring since Money in the Bank, when Charlotte, after dropping the knee right to the side of the head there, winning the Raw Women's title from Asuka from Money in the Bank. And look at this, Charlotte boots off from the top, able to land it smart, goes into the cover. Form in the face, didn't hook the leg, but Asuka kicked out at 2. And now, kick to the midsection there, Asuka. They're going to try to have the upper hand over her opponent at Survivor Series, the Raw Women's Champion. As Asuka now, able to land on her feet. And now Asuka got it from behind, plants her gut first. Able to plant her gut first. And now Asuka drives the knee. And now a tag to Miss Money in the Bank. Shot there, and the kick to the midsection. You see Liv Morgan trying to battle against the Queen here. Liv Morgan tried to battle against Raquel Gonzalez last week, and it didn't work out in her favor, but it is secured there by the champion. And now a tag made. Here comes Mandy Rose. It's Mandy Rose to the hold her on against Liv. Look at Liv, handspring, able to connect, able to take her down with the head scissors. The handspring and then the head scissors there by Morgan, able to take down Mandy Rose, and now going up top, Flair to try to distract her, intervene here. But look at Flair, able to knock down Liv Morgan. But Morgan able to get back up to her feet though. But now Mandy Rose driving the elbows right to the abdomen. Missed a slap there, but a kick to the gut by Liv. And now Liv with a slap of her own. And now Liv taking it towards Mandy here. Back over there, and now kick to the midsection, downstairs. Got her, up, and no, countered by Liv. Mandy Rose had her down with that butterfly maneuver, but then countered. And now kick to the midsection. Here comes Liv Morgan, double knees. Double knees into the cover. Hook of the leg, lateral press, but Mandy Rose able to power out at 2. Big opportunity for at least 2 or 3 out of the 4 competitors in this match. An opportunity for Asuka to have momentum on her side heading towards Survivor Series. An opportunity for Mandy Rose to showcase what she's all about, that she can hang with the top stars of the women's division. By the way, slam tag. Here comes the champion, Charlotte Flair, who's been on a major role over the last year. As Flair gets it over the top to the outside, Asuka mocking the champion. Count of 2 by the referee. But now Charlotte back in the ring. But Asuka right there to meet her. Drop kick to the knee there. And now, Liv Morgan able to get the tag, and now Morgan. He can use that unorthodox style against the champ. Double foot stomp. Morgan trying to hold her own against the champion, but Charlotte Flair able to knock her down. Charlotte Flair looking to cut Liv Morgan down to size, if you will. Got her in the corner. Tag. Here comes Mandy Rose, and what's this? Double hip toss there. As Mandy Rose pounding away onto Liv Morgan. Things are not looking good for Miss Money in the Bank as Morgan suffering blow after blow by Mandy. And now Mandy Rose got her step suplex. Then Morgan's got to find a way to get back into it. Whoa. Charlotte forget the legs. Figure four locked in. Figure four transformed into the figure eight. Figure eight submission hold. Asuka watch it on. Asuka able to make the save. Asuka able to make the save, but Flair in the cover. Asuka doesn't realize it. Flair in the cover, and Flair gets the win. The damage was done to when Flair capitalized.
Here are your winners, Mandy Rose and Charlotte Flair.
Man, what a way to start Raw with a women's tag team match. Here live in Fresno, California. The next premium live event for Universe Mode is Survivor Series, featuring the King of the Ring tournament, featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands. 4 superstars from Raw, 4 from SmackDown, who will become the King of the Ring and earn themselves a title shot. Find out at Survivor Series. As we're back live on Monday Night Raw. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the return of the almighty Bobby Lashley. We saw him return at Extreme Rules. Went up against Samoa Joe, but sadly came up short. The almighty Lashley came up short with his match against Samoa Joe, where Lashley, if he were to win, he would have qualified for the King of the Ring tournament, but sadly not the case. Samoa Joe able to make Lashley tap out at Extreme Rules. I asked the question then, and I'll ask it here tonight. Are we witnessing the downfall of the Almighty? We're going to hear from Lashley momentarily. But Lashley actually getting a great ovation from the WWE Universe here tonight. No doubt Lashley's not been the same since losing the world title over a year ago. And wait a minute. Before Lashley can even speak, it looks like we're going to be joined by MVP and Omos. What's going on here? Bobby Lashley was about to address the WWE Universe, but now MVP and Omos making their way out here. We got members of the Hurt Business here in the arena tonight. I mean, what the hell could all of this mean? Well, momentarily we're going to find out what's going on within the Hurt Business. Omos, one half of the Raw, WWE rather, tag team champions, along with Cedric Alexander. We're all trying to figure out what's going on here. But that is true. Bobby Lashley has not been on a roll over the last few months. Losing to Hogan at SummerSlam. Losing to Samoa Joe at Extreme Rules. Oh, Omos. Omos getting straight to the point. Giving Lashley a warning. Bobby Lashley looking to try to defend himself here. Bobby Lashley feels insulted that MVP and Omos are just mentioning of Lashley's downfall. Bobby Lashley saying, I'll prove it. I'll prove that I haven't lost a step. Find anyone and I'll fight him tonight. Oh, wow. Little reminder there by MVP. You called me. I didn't call you. A lot of, you can feel the tension in the air between Lashley and the Hurt Business. Lashley, they're going to stay in the ring. Who's going to be Lashley's opponent? Wow. What the hell does Charlotte Flair mean? Having a new women's title. Well, we're going to find that out later on tonight. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, Bobby Lashley did say, find anyone and I'll compete against them now. And it seems...
And his opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso.
It seems that MVP and Omos might have found a competitor for Lashley. The Blackheart in Tommaso Ciampa, a former Intercontinental Champion, making his way down the aisle. Look at the do battle here tonight on Raw. Ciampa's not been on a roll as of late. Since coming to the Red Brand, losing to Shane McMahon, losing to Samoa Joe in a great matchup on Raw a few weeks ago. But tonight, big opportunity taking on the former WWE Universal Champion in Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, no doubt, in a bad spot in the Hurt Business, needs to prove himself and to the Hurt Business that he still has what it takes, that he's still the Almighty. Bell swung, and here we go. Match begins. As Bobby Lashley right off the bat, displaying his strength with that gorilla press. As Lashley now looking to set up Ciampa here, trying to go for a suplex with Ciampa, able to use the weight and the momentum to his advantage to counter with that German suplex. And now look at Ciampa. Oof. Stomp to the arm. You know, oh, look at that counter. Able to turn that around to Lashley. And now, oof. Able to take him down. And now, oh, nice turnaround. Turnaround there by Lashley. Oof. Big kick right to the spine. This is Lashley's opportunity to turn things around. Oof. Big slam there by Lashley. They can try to turn things around and maybe get on the good side, be on the winning end of his career. I mean, Lashley's too damn good for him to be on the losing streak. As Lashley able to drive those elbows, will it be enough for the win? And Ciampa kicks at it too. I mean, that's the situation going on here. is that the Hurt Business feel like Lashley's the only one that hasn't been able to bring, you know, what he usually brings to the table. That Lashley's lacking. That he's becoming the weak link in the Hurt Business. Maybe that's why Omos was so aggressive with them moments ago as Ciampa planting him on his knee. Like a neck breaker like, and now Ciampa going to work here. Ciampa has a chance to prove that maybe Lashley is the weak link of the Hurt Business. Driving the elbow right to the heart of Lashley, and a kick at it too. And Bobby Lashley feels as he suffers by Ciampa. The shots to the head, and again, first punches, then kicks. Ciampa feels, or Lashley rather, feels that he needs to prove himself. That's why he's taking his open challenges. Ciampa with a thrust kick right to the face of Lashley, and now Ciampa attacking the left knee of the Almighty. Ciampa bringing it towards Bobby Lashley. Shots being fired by Ciampa, bringing it towards the Almighty. Got him on the ropes here. Big stomp there by Ciampa, taking down Lashley. Ciampa's in control in this match. And now, Lashley coming with a kick. Oh, missed the right hand there. But now got him. Got him up on his shoulders. It's not looking good for Ciampa. Going first on the top. Going first on the top rope. Ciampa able to counter. Back and forth they go in this match. Counter for counter. Tit for tat. And now Lashley beating the hell out of Ciampa. Kick to the midsection. Lashley got him downstairs. Where's he going? Oh, Yakuza cutter. Got him down. Isn't enough. Leg hooked. Got him. Lashley finally gets a win here on Raw.
Here is your winner, the Almighty Bobby Lashley.
The question is, was that enough to prove to himself and to the WWE Universe, also the Hurt Business, that the Almighty is still dominant here on Raw? That's a question to be answered by MVP. Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, we're going to hear from Charlotte Flair. As we're live backstage, there's Bobby Lashley coming off a win against Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, wait a minute. Bobby Lashley, I guess he wasn't too happy of his opponent. I feel like Bobby Lashley wanted more of a challenge, which is hard to say. I mean, Ciampa put up a good fight. MVP said we chose Ciampa because we felt sorry for you. Almighty does not need MVP's pity. Saying that he will go back and wrestle out there again. MVP wants Lashley to be content with that victory, but Lashley wants to prove himself some more. Lashley's going to wrestle again later on tonight. That might be the case, says MVP. More brains than brawn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Raw. Wait a minute. I mean, there's Charlotte Flair, but what the hell is that in her hand? Women's World Champion? Charlotte Flair doesn't want to be known as the Raw Women's Champion. She wants to be known as the Women's World Champion. Got the title made by her father, who also held that very same championship. claiming that she's in goddess mode. Looking to show that she's the champion of the world. As it, oh, wait a minute! Asuka! Asuka coming back! They're gonna get payback on the champ! And oh, spring the mist onto the Women's World Champion! And Asuka likes the new championship title that Charlotte just displayed. No doubt these two are gonna clash at Survivor Series. Now for the Women's World Championship, a title that Charlotte Flair just introduced to the entire WWE Universe. At Survivor Series, these two will meet for the Women's World title. This is going to be very interesting at Survivor Series weeks from tonight. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the King of the Ring qualifying match. Here comes Ricochet, a man who was a part of the King of the Ring last year. They're going to try to go forward and try to win the whole thing this time around.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
Here comes Ricochet, a former WWE World Champion, two-time champ to be exact, former Cruiserweight Champion, two-time to be exact as well, a former Intercontinental Champion. Ricochet, no doubt, would love to add King of the Ring to his list of accomplishments. I mean, think of all the history of the King of the Ring over the years. The likes of Sheamus, the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and more. Bret Hart, Owen Hart, King Mabel even. So many illustrious King of the Ring winners. And oh my goodness, look who's back on Raw!
And his opponent from Georgia, weighing in at 265 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Here comes Braun Breaker, making his return to Monday Night Raw. That dog-faced gremlin mentality, looking to display it in front of the entire WWE Universe. Braun Breaker back live on Raw. Big opportunity for Breaker to be a part of his first tournament in Universe Mode history. Braun Breaker one-on-one with the one and only Ricochet. This is going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen, not to mention, still to come, European title match, Austin Theory, Mustafa Ali, and then later on, we're going to see Bobby Lashley wrestle again against who? We'll find it out later on tonight in our main event. But right now, Ricochet against Braun Breaker. One-on-one, here we go. The son of a dog-faced gremlin, one-on-one with the one and only, as Braun Breaker suffered a DDT moments ago, but now Ricochet suffering shots by Braun Breaker. And now Breaker able to use his strength, planting Ricochet down with a spine buster. I mean, we've seen Braun Breaker get some victories on Raw in the past. His only loss he's ever taken was when he lost to Kevin Owens in an Intercontinental Championship match at the beginning of the year. As now Braun Breaker, submission applied. Maybe get the submission applied, but not able to make Ricochet tap, and now they got him here. Ooh. And now they got Ricochet flying up the top. Springboard moonsault up the top rope that time by Ricochet. And now taking it towards Breaker. Breaker might be in a bad situation. DDT planet. And now Ricochet thought about flying again. Able to hold off. Able to maybe go to the top rope this time. It's Ricochet. They're going to connect here. Can he connect here? Oh, got caught! Got caught! Powerbomb! Breaker caught him into the Liger Bomb, planting him down. I think Ricochet tried to go for that Dragon Rana, but not able to connect. And now it's Breaker setting him up. And now it's Braun Breaker, got him up. Oh, and plants him gut first. And now Ricochet, oh, you saw Breaker trying to cut off Ricochet. Look at this, oh wow. Throwing caution at the wind, does Ricochet against Braun Breaker. And I got him up on his shoulders, what's this? Oh! Samoan driver there by Ricochet isn't enough for the win. Hook at the outside leg. Lana will press for the win here to go to the King of the Ring. But Braun able to kick out. Ricochet going up. Could it be time? 6 down. Drop got the knees. Braun got the knees up. Knees able to get up to Braun, and Braun with a spear. Spear by Braun. Hook at the outside leg. And no, not enough to go to the King of the Ring. Oh my days. Kick to the midsection, trying to go for a DDT. He tried to go for a DDT, did Ricochet. But Breaker able to counter. But oh, able to take down the son of a dog face. Scrambling! And then a moonsault! That dog mentality by Breaker, now being foiled by Ricochet. Ricochet just keeping Breaker down. Maybe long enough. Maybe you keep them down long enough. Can he get him from that far? He thought about it, decided not to risk it. Got him in the corner instead. And now Breaker cut him with an elbow. And now Breaker got him up. Breaker! Oh wait! Ricochet counted! Ricochet counted! Oh, but Breaker kicked out at 1. You gotta be kidding me. And again, Ricochet with a moonsault. I think Breaker trying to go for his finish. That gorilla press into a power slam maneuver, but not able to do so. Ricochet wisely countered with that sunset flip counter. And now going up top, does Ricochet. The veteran in Ricochet up against the upstart and Breaker. Dragon Rana! Able to nail the Dragon Rana, but not able to keep him down. Didn't go for a pin. Able to block that shot. Got him on his own in the clothesline. Oh, here comes Breaker. Off the ropes. Backdrop. The son of a dog face scribbling. Spine on the pine. Isn't enough for the win. Spine buster. Oh, and Ricochet powers out. All for a spot in the King of the Ring tournament. We already have Samoa Joe entered. For the next few weeks, we're going to find out who will be a part of the King of the Ring for Monday Night Raw, and I'm sure for SmackDown as well. Ricochet, Irish Whip, what's this? Up and over. Roll through. Got him. Head scissors. Hip up. Drop kick. Ricochet on the roll here. Trying to build momentum. Ricochet. Not able to get the 450. Not able to connect with that springboard 450, but able to get Breaker. Planting him face first. And now Ricochet. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And a cut of ice. And a cut of ice submission hold. Ricochet able to adapt and use this into his arsenal, but not able to make Breaker tap. Able to drive the knees to the back of the skull. And now it's Breaker sending Ricochet into the corner. We saw Breaker was rushing after him. Got him by his waist. Oh no. Spikes him by the belly. Again, this is all for the King of the Ring. What is this, Breaker? Oh my God. He's thinking of his uncle, Scott Steiner. The Steiner recliner. Steiner recliner submission hold. Ricochet got no choice but to tap. Ricochet taps out. Breaker in the King of the Ring for the first time in its entire career. Samoa Joe and Braun Breaker, two superstars representing Raw in the King of the Ring. Oh my God. Wow, well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we're going to hear from Bray Wyatt as the Eater of Worlds returns to Monday Night Raw. Look who's arrived, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in a year, we are witnessing Bray Wyatt live on Monday Night Raw. The last time we saw Bray Wyatt was at the Extreme Rules Premium Live event exclusive to SmackDown last year when he went up against Roman Reigns inside of a steel cage match. We have not seen Bray since that night until Bray Wyatt returned at the expense of Cody Rhodes at Extreme Rules this past week. We just want to know, why did Bray Wyatt choose at that moment in that time to make his move to return to WWE at the expense of the American Nightmare? Bray Wyatt has the entire WWE Universe in his hand. I mean, just look at the scenery here. Everybody got their flashlights out. All the fireflies are out in favor of Bray Wyatt here tonight. The Eater of Worlds is back. Bray Wyatt live on Raw. You get to hear from Bray Wyatt for the first time in over a year. Maybe he can clarify what he's been up to over the last year, what his intentions are now that he's back. Bray Wyatt sucking it all in as the fans of the WWE Universe are just happy to see Bray back. What the hell is Bray Wyatt talking about? And then, wait a minute. There's Damian Priest. Wait, is Bray Wyatt aligned with Damian Priest? What the hell is... What does he mean by that? And Bray Wyatt... So wait, Bray Wyatt didn't... What the hell is going on? The next premium live event for Universe Mode is Survivor Series, featuring the King of the Ring tournament, featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands. 4 superstars from Raw, 4 from SmackDown, who will become the King of the Ring and earn themselves a title shot. Find out at Survivor Series. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. Live on the next episode of Monday Night Raw, Bayley will have an opportunity to go one-on-one against one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions in Trish Stratus for the first time ever. We're going to see these two clash on Raw. Also, we're going to see the Universal Champion, after his battle with Karrion Kross at Extreme Rules, Cody Rhodes returns to respond to Bray Wyatt's actions at Extreme Rules. But coming up next, it's now time to figure out, will Bobby Lashley have what it takes to prove to the world that he's still the Almighty, as Lashley hosts a second open challenge of the night? Who will answer it? Let's find out right now. For the second time tonight, we're seeing the Almighty Bobby Lashley in action. We saw him in action against Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know if this is a good idea. Maybe I agree with MVP.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Hurt Business from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Almighty Bobby Lashley.
Maybe I agree with MVP that maybe Lashley should just take the victory against Tommaso Ciampa and call it a day. But Lashley feels like he has more to offer than just a one simple matchup with Tommaso Ciampa. Maybe Lashley is looking for deeper, stronger competition. And well, like MVP said moments ago or earlier tonight, Bobby Lashley has less brains, but it's more brawn. So who the hell's Lashley's opponent gonna be? What the hell? No freaking way!
From Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
Are you kidding me? What the hell is Braun Strowman doing here? We haven't seen the monster among men in over a year. Strowman is back in the WWE. Well, speaking of challenges, this is a monster of a challenge for the Almighty. The fans trying to get these hands, and Lashley might get him. Here we go, Lashley and Strowman one-on-one. This is our main event live on Raw, as Bobby Lashley looking to show what he's all about inside the ring, that he still is the dominator, that he still is the Almighty. But how the hell is Lashley, who's not in 100%, taking on a fresh, returning monster among men in Braun Strowman? But look at Lashley. Belly suplex on the Strowman. Hook of the leg, 2 count. And Strowman kicks out of 2. The monster among all monsters. And Braun Strowman, a former Universal Champion in Universe Mode back in 2K17. Lashley trying to lift him up for a spine buster, but Strowman able to block, and now Strowman throwing rights, sending Lashley into the corner. And out, oh, back elbow. And now Strowman, oh my God, stomped to the tricep with the arm there. Imagine 6'8", over 300 pounds, stomping on your left arm there. And now look at, oh, Lashley slam dunked by Braun Strowman. Look at the agility of the monster. Going up top and drops the hammer onto Bobby Lashley. Braun Strowman back with a vengeance, but look at Lashley attacking that leg. And now Lashley! Discus, that short arm clothesline. That ripcord into a short arm clothesline by Lashley. Not able to knock Strowman down and out for a 3. I'm still dumbfounded that Strowman's back. The last time we saw Braun Strowman, he got taken out by Kane at Money in the Bank last year. We haven't seen the monster since. Until now. Big stomp there to the chest and then an elbow right to the sternum. And that was Braun Strowman in control here. Oof. Elbow right to the gut. And that was Strowman in trouble. Snap suplex by Lashley. And ooh, kind of on the kick. And Lashley with a spine buster. Holy. Able to connect with the spine on the pond there. Did Lashley. And now Lashley attacking the legs of Braun Strowman. Oof. It's Bobby Lashley bringing the fight towards Strowman. Cover. Hook of the leg. Remember, Lashley asked for this. He said he wanted in a match. He wanted to compete for the second time tonight, and he's doing so against Strowman, and he's bringing the fight towards the monster. Up top, as Lashley, Hail Mary splash on the Strowman. Kick to the midsection. Lashley going for it. Look at that, the string with the Dominator. They're gonna waste a little time. Measured for a spear, perhaps. Does Bobby Lashley, or maybe try to go for the hurt lock, but he realized that Braun might be too big for the hurt lock. And now look at, oh my God! Inverted power slam, and I'm pounding away this Lashley. Bobby Lashley planning it with that inverted power slam, and now the Almighty in position, and no, couldn't get the spear. Strowman able to sidestep. Strowman got him up, slammed him down. And that was Strowman pounding away on Lashley. And now look at this, vintage Strowman. Power slam, running power slam. Lashley powers out of toe. Got the shoulder up at the last possible moment. And now look at this. Strowman got him up. Yakuza cutter. Picked him up and planted him. They're gonna do it again. Running power slam. Running power slam. Hook of the outside leg. Lot of a press. Oh, and Lashley kicked out again. Strowman can't believe it. That Lashley kicked out the 2 power slam. And Lashley with an STO takedown. Oh my God. Bobby Lashley sending him into the corner. Here comes Lashley. Ooh. Running strike right to the face. The Almighty's pumped up here. Oh my God, what a lariat. Sending him down. Measuring Strowman. Strowman's in trouble. Spear. Got him with the spear. Oh, and Strowman kicked out a toe. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Oh my God. Lashley kicked out of the power slam. Strowman kicked out of the spear. What do you gotta do? The Almighty against the monster of all monsters. What the hell do you do in this situation? Who puts away who? My God, trying to knock the wind out of Lashley's sails with that gut punch. Did Strowman. And now got him in position. And again, stomp right to the chest. And then drops an elbow. Things are not looking good if you're Bobby. Look at this Boston Crab, a submission hold by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman with a submission applied here onto Bobby Lashley. Not able to make the tap, but did damage nonetheless. They're going to do damage to the spine, perhaps. Look at this. Look at Strowman lifting Lashley off of the ground, off the mat, planting him with a reverse choke slam. Got him up on his shoulders. Power slam. Power slam. That's gotta do it. Oh no! Lashley kicked out again. What the hell is Lashley made of? Lashley is on fumes at this point. Running off of fumes. Strowman trying to figure out what he can do to put away the Almighty, especially the fact that Lashley competed in a match earlier tonight. And now look at Strowman. God Almighty. Squashing Lashley with that splash. Where the hell is Strowman going? Strowman, oh my God! Another splash off the top. And now, deadlift. Running. Power slam. Cover. Lateral press. Welcome back, Braun Strowman. Oh my goodness.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
What a match. What a way to return for the monster among monsters in Braun Strowman. Gotta give Bobby Lashley credit. He did what he could. But in the end, it just didn't work out. Whoa. There's Omos. Omos coming to the crowd. Lashley up to his feet. Hey! What the hell's Omos doing? Omos! No! Oh my God! Playing Lashley! Why? Is MVP behind this? Is Lashley excommunicated out the Hurt Business?